Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley and I'm currently 19 years old and I have twin daughters. If you have never seen me before, please do consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about how I got married at 19 and I have twins as well. So to start, these are my wedding rings, as you can see. It's weird kind of to show, but yeah. So me and my husband, we have been dating for 3 years now, since I was 16, and he's 3 years older than I am, so he was 19 when we started dating. And he was actually a really good family friend of ours. He used to be best friends with my brother, so I have known him for years prior to us dating. And so I think, because my mom, as my mom put it, she said, you know, normally I wouldn't be okay with my 16-year-old daughter dating a 19-year-old, but because of the circumstances, she was more, I guess, understanding of it. And when I turned 18, he gave me a promise ring / engagement ring, because we knew we wanted to get married, but we knew our family would disapprove because we were young. So depending on the person who we told, it was either a promise ring or an engagement ring, which is the ring that I have here, the initial one, and then this is like the wedding band. But so he gave me the ring and I was really excited, and depending on who we talked to, it was either an engagement ring or a promise ring. Like to my dad, it was a promise ring, but to my mom, it was an engagement ring. And so I was 18 at the time, and we went to a bridal show. And at the bridal show, we actually bought me a wedding dress because it was on sale, like super on sale. And we were planning not to get married anytime like that soon, but it was like a corset back. So we figured if I gained weight or I lost weight, it would still fit, right? And yeah, so we bought the wedding dress, and then we, at that point in time, we weren't living together. Well, kind of. He was kind of living at my mom's house with me, and I still kind of went back and forth because my parents are divorced. But if you can hear that, my dog's licking herself. She's behind me. But yeah, so we weren't really truly living together. And then in December of that year, so we kind of got engaged in July, and then the bridal show was in September, and then we moved into our loft in December, and then in January I got pregnant. And so we kind of figured that we just put the plans on hold to get married, and because Brett really wanted to have like a big wedding compared to me. I was totally okay with eloping, but he wanted to like celebrate, which is totally fine. And it was, yeah, so we just kind of put it out of our minds. You know, I really wanted to be married before we had the babies, but we didn't really want to do a shotgun wedding either. So it kind of just got pushed, and it just wasn't on the top of our minds. And then fast forward, we had the babies in September, the following year of when I actually bought my wedding dress. And then in December, we started talking about getting married again, and we kind of just decided to go for it. And what we decided to do is we decided our anniversary. So it's kind of interesting. We kind of started dating in July when I was 16. I turned 16 in July, but we didn't officially start dating until January of that same year. So there's like the 6 months where we say we have 2 anniversaries, because we were dating, we were doing everything that people who date do. It's just we weren't calling it dating. So our official 3-year mark was January 5th. So we decided that we wanted to get married on January 5th as our anniversary. So we decided we have this, you can see my dog right there, sorry. But we decided that we have this favorite restaurant. It's called Pampa. It's a Brazilian steakhouse, and they have these private rooms that you can book. And so we went there and we checked it out, and there was no fee to rent the room as long as we had like so many people. And so it was like a really small celebration. We got a wedding commissioner to go there, and we just said our vows there, and then we had a nice dinner, and we had a cake, and it was just really fun, and it was just with our really close circle of family. And so it worked out to be, I think, around 20 people. A lot of my family on my side were very disappointed because, you know, they live in Nova Scotia, so they couldn't make it out here for the wedding. And so yeah, they were very disappointed, but the problem was is I have a fairly large family on both sides. Like my mom has 4 brothers and my dad has 3 siblings as well, and then all my grandparents are divorced, so technically I have 8 grandparents. And so when we started doing the numbers and the calculations, we were like a minimum of like 70 people, and it is really expensive to have weddings, and we really didn't think that that was a good use of our money. And because we want to buy a house and we want to buy other things that are kind of more important than just one day of celebration for us. And we were very, very fortunate actually that my parents and Brett's parents paid for the dinner and everything at the wedding place. And my mom did all the like flower arrangements and stuff, and yeah, we decorated it all, and she did most of that. So our cost for the wedding was actually very minimal. We bought my wedding dress, we bought Brett's suit, and then we bought the cake, and we paid for the wedding commissioner and the wedding license. So overall, like for us, I think we spent, well, I'll tell you actually. So Brett's suit was about $800. My wedding dress was $800. So that's $1,600. The wedding commissioner was $150. So that's $1,750. And then the cake was, I believe, $200, I think so. Maybe it was $300 actually. I don't remember. I think around 2,000 we ended up at. So, which for a wedding isn't bad. That was just our portion. Keep in mind, it was still pretty expensive considering only 20 people. And it was a nice restaurant. So I think the bill at dinner was almost $2,000 as well. And then, you know, all the decorations and stuff on top of that. So I'd say we came to around $5,000 probably for everything in, which really isn't awful, like, you know, because I got a haircut, Brett got a haircut, you know, shave, he got a hot shave or whatever. And so yeah, I will try to insert some of the pictures into this video as I'm talking, but I am not very technical with editing and stuff, so I'm not quite sure if it will work. But yeah, if you have any other questions about our wedding, please feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I have no problem answering the questions. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, for our wedding night, my dad actually also paid for us to get a hotel room downtown in the city. And yeah, my mom took care of the babies at our house, and we got to go to the hotel and have a little break for the day. And the next day we went and swam in the pool and stuff, and it was really fun, and it was a really nice little break. And we didn't get a true honeymoon, but it was really exciting because our twins at the time would have been not even 4 months. I think they were 3 months. They were just after 3 months. So it was, yeah. I will again try to insert some pictures, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe if you have not already. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.